everyone, welcome back to these free classes again. So, in the last class, we discussed about true, false, not given kinds of questions from the reading module, and now we are going to learn about yes, no, not given questions. So, there can be a little bit, difference in both of them, and we will discuss that too in the end. But let's go through the question type first and let's read about its definition. So starting with this paragraph, for yes, no, not given questions, you will be given a set of text. And your task is to decide which of the following applies to the information in each statement so it agrees with the views of the writer. So in that case, you will write yes. Please do not write any short form like y, n, and ng. Write the full word yes, no, and not given. If it disagrees with or contradicts what the writer thinks, then write no. And if it is impossible to know what the writer's point of view is, then write not given. And now, what are the tips? Let's go through the tips quickly. The answers appear in the same order in the text as the order of the statements. You don't need to read the whole text. Okay, so first you will scan for keywords and then you will read in detail the section in which they are located to find the answer. So there will be at least one of each answer type, yes, no, or not given. So if you don't have at least one of each, then that means you have completed the question but you have made a mistake. So watch out for distractors. Distractors are words which distract you and deviate your mind from the main part of the text to another. So the words which act as distractors, we have some examples here for them, like every, always, some, and so on. So in why no or not yes, no, not given questions, the meaning of the statement must be an exact match with the opinion of the writer for the answer to be yes. We already know that. If the answer contradicts, then we will write no, and if we do not find anything regarding the sentence, then definitely the answer is not given. Tip is also be on the outlook for qualifying words that express possibility or doubt, such as seem, claim, suggest, possibly believe, and probably. Then sixth is the view or opinion of the writer may not be immediately clear from the text, so you may have to determine this through what they say. So the statements will contain synonyms and paraphrasing, so be on the outlook for these. Okay, so this is a very important point here, point number 7, because there is a lot of paraphrasing and a lot of similar meaning words which are also known as synonyms. So please do not try to look for the same repeated words because they won't be there in the text and you will just be wasting your time finding them. So this is an important point. Last tip is, eighth tip is, remember that at least one answer will be not given. So this means that you will be searching for information that is not there. So you will have to actually, like waste a little bit of your time, but that is actually required out of you because you will be looking for some information in the text which is not given. So definitely you will have to bear out some time and manage your time really well, so that even if you waste a little bit of your time finding not given question answers to the questions, then definitely you have some time left for revision as well as doing the other. Now, what is the strategy behind this kind of question? Let's read it. First is read the instructions carefully, because double check whether it is a yes, no, or true, false, not given question, because the candidates get confused quite a lot of time while doing these kind of questions. Second is read the statements and try to understand the meaning of each. So do this before reading the text. Always, remember, start reading the questions first and then go to the passage to find the answer. Otherwise, you'll be wasting a lot of time, reading the passage and then coming back to the question list and then again checking the answers in the passage. So that will be like twice reading the passage. Now, Third strategy is think about possible synonyms that might appear in the text and note any qualifying words in the statements, such as all, some, always, often. So this will make your brain alert for for them. Just a second, there is a grammar mistake. Okay, now so coming back to the slide, about the possible synonyms that might appear in the text and note any qualifying words in the statements such as all, some, always, often. Strategy fourth is underline the keywords, so you won't necessarily find the text due to the extensive use of synonyms and paraphrasing in why no not given questions, because but enough will be present to make doing this. Marking the keywords is another strategy which you can follow. Fifth is reread the statement one and scan the first passage, maybe two, for the keywords or synonyms of them. Now, scanning will locate where the answer is. That detailed read section of the text is now needed to determine the opinion of the writer in relation to the statement. To be yes, the view of the writer must exactly match with the statement, even if the words are different. Second is the pointer to be looked out for. Look carefully for qualifying words that might change the meaning. So far, we already know what is a qualifying word, so just refer back to the previous slides which I have just discussed right now. If you are struggling with the writers to find the writer's opinion, it's probably because it isn't there. That is, the answer should be not given. Seventh strategy is repeat this process for the remaining questions. Now, there is a big challenge which the candidates face, and this we have discussed in true, false, not given questions as well. So it's quite repetitive. You can refer back to the previous videos and slides. We have discussed it already in detail there. So I won't be wasting time. In fact, I would like to invest that particular time in the sample question. So here is the sample passage first of all, and this is the heading "Hey Joy," and we have, I think, yes, two paragraphs, and now we have the question. So this is how the yes no not given questions would look like. There will be statements given to you, there will be instructions given to you, and here this is the first one. And this, and for your explanation, I have given the explanation also from where did we actually get the answer for these two questions. So self-evaluate yourself and maybe come up with the answer that how did we actually derive it. So in that case it will help. Now, as I said, we will also discuss the difference between both of false not given and yes no not given, because they might quite similar, but there is a slight difference between them. Let's go through it. So some students get confused between true false not given and yes no not given questions. Why? Because it's all about the type of information contained in the text. So text will contain factual information about a topic. That means all the content which is given to you in the text as in the form of paragraphs, it will be based on the facts. No guesswork allowed here. Whereas for yes no not given questions, the text will contain the opinions, views, and beliefs or of the other people who are mentioned. So whoever has written that paragraph or that content or text on that particular topic, their views, their opinions and beliefs would be given to you, and you will have to match those opinions with the statements in the questions. Now, that was all from my side, guys. I hope it was quite a clear class as to what are yes no not given questions, and in the previous class we have also discussed about true false in detail. So in case you have missed out on that video, please do refer back to our previous video or previous class rather, I would say. And please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is with the same name, Shiksha Study Abroad, and the registration link, which is absolutely for free. You do not have to pay a single penny. Please do register with us with the help of link which is given in the description just below this video. So thank you so much for your time and watching us live. I'll return very soon with another fresh new class on the same module reading but with a different question type. Till then, take care. Bye bye.